away, or you can cancel it at any time. So what are you waiting for? Give us a call or head to the website, quoting item number 88888 and join Hochanda Freedom today.
Hello, my name's Kay from Indigo Blue, and we've been established for 7 years, and together with my husband Alfie we design and manufacture our own in-house red rubber stamps. We also have our own range of paints, lushes and stencils. We're so proud that we've now got a reputation for such high quality products and the detail that we can manage to get in our stamps. What I really love about Hochanda is I get to demonstrate lots of different techniques for you to understand how to use our products and hopefully inspire you. I've got loads of fantastic ideas buzzing around in my head, so I can't wait to get those filtered into our products and out to you at home. So grab a cup of tea, join me and the team from Indigo Blue on Hochanda.
Tula Pink is a fabric designer, a quilter and an author. She works closely with Free Spirit Fabrics to develop multiple fabric collections every year and is best known for her dark sense of humour, a flair for hiding animals within her designs and her bold, unique use of colour and pattern. Join me on Hochanda, where I will be bringing you a wide selection of wonderful fabrics at fantastic prices.
Hi, my name is Blanche Siegmann. I'm the owner of the company La Blanche. The company La Blanche is a crafting company located in Germany. For over 20 years I'm designing and selling stamps, paper crafting products and home decoration. As a passionate crafter myself, I make sure all our products are of highest quality and easy to use. We produce a whole range of products. We produce paper products. We have also shrink sleeves for your jars, glasses. We have home decoration products, paints and wall decals. Everything, the whole range of crafting we produce for you. I hope you enjoy watching us at Hochanda and crafting with La Blanche.
Exciting news! For the 5th year in a row, Hochanda has been awarded the top accolade of Platinum Trusted Service Award from Feefo. These awards recognise businesses that deliver exceptional experiences as rated by you, our customers, and we're honoured to have been selected. The Trusted Service Award means you can shop with confidence based on the reviews from over 60,000 Hochanda customer experiences. Thank you for your independent reviews. It means a lot to us.
I am Matthew Palmer, a professional artist with the SAA, the UK's largest and friendliest art community. The SAA exists to inform, encourage and inspire all who want to paint, and that's exactly what you'll learn to do with me as your teacher. As a self-taught artist of 30 years ago, I know the challenges of a white piece of paper and learning how to paint. But with me, Hochanda and the SAA, I'll show you how easy watercolour painting really is. I'm here on Hochanda because I want to show you my watercolour painting techniques, and I want to get you over that white paper fear and get you started and develop your watercolour painting. So whether you're a beginner or an advanced artist, I've got some fantastic watercolour techniques that will get you started and take you even further on your watercolour journey. So join me, Matthew Palmer, for my shows on Hochanda.
Hello there, good morning and welcome to a brand new day here at Hochanda. We've got a cracking day ahead of us and I cannot wait to share the next hour with you because I've got a fabulous guest with me as well, the lovely Jill Clay. Good morning, Jill. How you doing?
God, it's early, isn't it?
Well, you were here last thing and then you're here first thing this morning. You haven't been sat there all night, have you, waiting for us to come back live?
Yeah, I've just been leaning up against the back there. Yeah.
Now, I have to say, I came into the studio and I was like, ooh, rubbing my hands together with glee, because you have brought us some amazing things. And if anybody's joining it, I would suggest that everybody jumps ahead on the website, because I know how popular your shows are. And I love that you're kind of stepping into fabric. I know you've always been involved with fabrics, but bringing more to us. And these fabulous kits, I love these. Tell us a little bit about your kind of transition into different areas.
We've always done handbag kits, just have always done them, but the only way we can do them is because Chris is a brilliant sewer, my mother-in-law, but we try not to do things that are too complicated. So if I can do it and Chris can do it, we know that most everybody else can do it. So we don't do fancy stuff, but we take a lot of time choosing the fabrics, really. I think that's the main thing with it, with our stuff. It's the fabrics.
And I think that's the thing. If you've got a beautiful fabric, you don't want to overcomplicate the design, because the design is taking over from the fabric. And on this occasion, it's the fabric that is the star of the hour. Now, we've got obviously a variety of different kits. So if you do want to jump ahead on the website and have a look, please do. But I love this. And kind of the Japanese ways, often the simplicity of things, I think, the beauty of things. And that's what you've got.
That makes me want to go out somewhere and have a nice day out.
Yes. And
doesn't it? It's just,
it's a really good sturdy bag. I love the design.
It's a Japanese design, that one, and if you go to the front, there's actually pockets in the front. So if you stick your hand in there.
Oh, okay. Oh, right.
So it's got a
I
lovely
didn't
big
expect them
pocket
to be there. That's almost like pockets that you'd have in your trousers or something like that, isn't it? I love that.
That's right. So it's just like a hidden pocket, but it's really effective. Some of the pockets you can put that stripe down, so you can have two pockets.
Yes.
Or you don't have to put stitch down the middle, and you can have a big pocket.
I love that idea. And it's a sturdy bag. I mean, the fabric is beautiful. It's like a canvas that you've got in here. But when I say canvas, it's not like what I'd call a plasticky canvas.
It's like it's basically the same as our Japanese linens that we do.
Nice, yes, yeah.
So we chose one that was a really good hard-wearing fabric.
Beautiful, and I love that bamboo print on there. Absolutely gorgeous. This is going to go with any outfit, and it's going to be a conversation starter, to be honest, as well. Especially because you've got the bamboo handles, keeping that continuity going with it.
And when we've all had our hair done and our eyebrows done and everything else lifted and fitted, then that looks smashing.
I wasn't sure where you were going with that, Jill, I'm not going to lie. But that's true. That is true. That is so true. Now, of course, if you wanted to get hold of your kit, as many of you are already, then do get hold of them using the details here, 333120. Just to let you know, if you like the style, and of course you are going to get all your instructions and everything, Jill's including those, she's brilliant with her instructions, then you might want to go on and create more of these with your own fabrics. Well, we have got the possibility for you to get hold of more of your bamboo handles and the details at the bottom of your screen. Again, they are always popular, so get those in your baskets nice and early. And they've just got a lovely feel to them, those bamboo handles, a lovely kind of ergonomic and a very organic feel to them. Love it. 333120 if you fancy getting hold of that. But before you check your basket out, check out the next kit, because I think you'll want this one as well, because this is lovely. And the design that you've got, absolutely gorgeous fabrics. I mean, Jill, it must be so difficult for you to kind of narrow it down to which fabric to use.
It just goes on my favourites, I'm afraid. And over the years, we've found that it's usually the right one to have, because I love all things Japanese, obviously. So if I'm looking at a fabric like that, I'm seeing history.
Yes, yeah.
So I'm seeing ukiyo-e, which I'll explain later on all about what ukiyo-e is.
Yes.
And I'm just looking for anything with indigo blue in for me for a handbag, really. Is the way to go. And I wanted this one to be a little bit stiffer than our normal bag, so it does actually, it's got a good stand-up weight to it as well. And that one's got a single pocket in, I think.
Got one on the inside as well there. And then you've got your, obviously your pocket, which I love. I love this. Now on this one you haven't got the separators. So look at that, you can go right
No,
there.
I wanted to big in case you've got a little notebook you want to put in there, or your pens, your papers. It'll fit a nice little laptop as well, that one.
That's a good idea, actually, and it's a very stylish way of carrying that around. Got your magnetic clasp in there as well, obviously, when you're closing your bag up for security, but what a fabulous style. You're loving this one. 10% of the stock has gone already of this kit, and I think it's like you say, it's everything that you imagine when you think about Japan. Obviously, you've got all the scenery, those beautiful trees featuring there. Of course, it's got to include the fish there, and it's a fish an emblem of luck. Or have I got myself confused with that
Fish
one?
can be an emblem of luck, yeah. Usually it's a koi carp, you know, the koi.
Yes.
And a koi symbolises striving for a goal. So the carp has to swim upstream.
Okay.
Against all the odds, and when it gets to the top of the stream, it turns into a beautiful dragon.
Oh.
So it's achieving a goal.
I
So
love it.
carp. So I mean, this is a goldfish, but that's not a
It's
carp.
like a baby
But
carp.
that's the usual fish is the carp. Yeah.
I love it. Thank you very much for that. I love this. It's full of information. How
I'm
fabulous.
full of
Jill.
stupid information.
Not at all. It's all interesting stuff. So 677-883. Of course, you're going to get all the fundamentals that you need, your fabric, your instructions, and absolutely gorgeous fabric, I have to say. Brilliant quality. Now, what was the update, sorry? 20% of the stock has gone. It's early this morning. Lots of you tuning in and taking advantage of these deals. So thank you for joining us.
We've added the interfacing in there as well, Hayley. So you
have.
have got the heavyweight violin interfacing in there as well.
You have indeed.
Because I know you don't have to go out and find anything, so you've got your interfacing in there as well now.
And also, it's a case that some people might try and make do with the interfacing that have already got, which might not be the right one for the job, so they don't get the results that you'd like them to get.
It
So
needs a good one.
Like you've included that as well. So 677-883 if you fancy getting hold of that one. Again, this one's got those fabric handles on there, but of course, if you wanted to, you could adapt it. But if you've gone for the first kit that we were chatting about, do you know, I was mentioning about the handles, well, here you go. 4 candles. 4 candles, there was a sketch, wasn't it?
Handles for folks.
That's it. Now, you've got 2 sets of handles.
Absolutely.
They feel so brilliant. They're lovely to hold, these.
They are nice handles, these ones. Now, the thing we have to say about the handles is no 2 pieces of bamboo are the same.
Okay.
So you are never going to get 2 handles that are exactly the same distance apart. They grow in size.
Oh, I
So
see.
the growing
Okay.
size is slightly different. So they will be the same colour and they will be within the same ballpark, but their size will differ on the
Okay.
spaces.
Right, yeah, fair
I
enough.
can't help.
And it's because it's a natural thing, isn't it? That's the key thing. They're not.
a natural.
They're not like they're kind of forged and made from plastic and just churned off a machine.
These ones.
Absolutely beautiful. There you go. Now, if you
I'll
fancy,
tell you all about bamboo in a minute.
ooh, look forward to it.
I'm all about bamboo.
Love it. Now, if you fancy getting hold of yours at 578-801, being the all-important item number, but rapidly approaching 20% of the stock has gone of those. So again, if you're stocking up, maybe you've gone for some of the bag kits previously, then do make sure you're taking advantage of those. Incidentally, if you have been making bags using Jill's patterns, send me your pictures at studio@hochanda.com. It'd be lovely to see what you've been creating. Now, we're moving on to the realms now of coin purses. Now, with these, we've got a little trio with these, Jill. What's the thinking behind these?
I know most people have their own fabric. So rather than me producing more expensive kits that have my fabric in, I just thought it would be nice to give them just the normal coin purse. One of my demonstrations today is I want to show people how to measure those to make your own shape purse. So you can change the pattern on those. In that kit, you also get some interfacing. So you get enough interfacing to do 3 purses, and you get full instructions, obviously, on how to make your pattern.
Well, we don't actually have that with us here, but it's good that you've mentioned that
No,
we have
that's
got
my
that.
fault. I completely forgot to put it. There's always something I forget. The poor girl's there, you know.
Not a problem. You might be able to share those instructions with us a little bit later on so we can see. Yeah, and I love you've got your cord in there as well.
Yeah, that's for you. So you've got gluing in ones and you've got sewing in ones, whichever ones you want to use.
Lovely, there you go. Now, if you fancy getting hold of it, it's only $11.99. Brilliant value for money. 757-593 if you fancy getting hold of those. Next trio has got more of an antique-y look to them. Very ornate, these particular ones. Similar sort of idea, though.
Well, these are the sewing ones. So some people like to glue in, just using a good strong fabric tacky glue, and these ones are the sewing ones. So you can add nice fancy threads to these if you want, or you can just put clear thread, invisible thread through if you want to.
Now, with regards to these, you're getting all 3 of these. The details that we've got on the screen, I think, for the next item, though. I was trying to point just off camera there, but poor Katie, she's busy because we're so busy on the website already that she's kind of watching all the figures for it. But there you go. These are the details that you need for these. So this time you're going to get 3 of those, or again 3, but different style with these ones. Different item under the set that we saw previously, which is still at the bottom of the screen should you still want those ones. But 334-225, and it's nice nice to have a good selection of these in your stash, so I would suggest going for both of them, because some fabrics will kind of lend themselves more to the silver tone, whereas some will lend them more so to the gorgeous antique tone that we're looking at with these ones. So treat yourself to both sets, and then you are spoilt for choice.
These ones, Daly, will actually be assorted, so you're going to get a selection of, so you're going to get the round ones, you're going to get the oval one, you know, the square ones, so that will be an assortment.
So not necessarily exactly what we've got, but in that style.
Not necessarily what you've got there, yeah.
Fair enough then. And you're also going to get some interfacing with this one as well as the little pattern
Get your
as well.
interfacing and your instructions. So instructions how to put your purse together and instructions on how to design your purse frame.
Perfect. There you go. So 334-225. So it's not just the handles you're getting. You're obviously getting the additional elements there to help you construct yours. Now, this is brilliant. Now, you've got the set here of 2 sets of strap clips. Now, of course, it depends on how you work with these as to how many you need. If you're looking at doing a cross-body strap, then you'll only use 2 of those perhaps in a bag. But if you are looking at doing clipped handles, you might use all of them. It's entirely up to you. But lovely finish with these, Jill, and really substantial clips.
They're nice heavyweight ones.
Yeah.
I did buy some for some kits and they were quite flimsy, and I was a bit worried because if you've got your, you know, your lovely stuff in your bag, you don't want anything flimsy.
Exactly.
So these ones are really, really nice and strong, and it's just a pale gold, so it should fit with anything. And you can add that to a bag you've already got. So if you want to add a strap to a bag, you've got some webbing with it, and you can just put a new strap on your bag.
You can indeed. Nice swivel on there as well. So of course you've got full rotation, so your strap isn't going to twist, and also a good spring with that clip as well. So nice, safe and secure, and I think that is key when you are talking about bags. Love it. There you go. £9.99 for 4 of those in total, but 885-867 if you fancy getting hold of those. Now, we've got some leather look clip ends, and I must admit, you have to look closely at these because they do look like they're leather. Absolutely brilliant quality. Yeah, I like these. So tell me about these.
Now, you know, at the end of the day, at the end of my table, I've always got something that's been in the workshop. So this has been in the workshop. And these are things that I've had for quite a long time. And we use them if you're having a handbag and you want to keep your purse secure. What you do is put a little clip onto your coin purse.
Okay.
You can clip one end onto your coin purse, attach the other one into your handbag, and then you've always got your purse and your handbag together. So you're not going to put your purse down.
Yes.
But you can use them for little, you can use these for anything because they've got clips at either end, and they've also got the little ring that can allow you to attach it with a loop onto your bag.
It's useful for anything really, car keys,
They're
your
cute, aren't
purse,
they?
anything that you need to get to quickly.
These are assorted.
Lovely. Okie doke. You're going to get 5 of those. Sorted colours and lengths with regards to those ones at £14.99. Really good value for money, and really good quality as well, as you can see there with those gorgeous clasps on there.
They do look quite good, don't they? They do actually look
lovely.
Extremely good.
They do, and some of them have got like little roses on there, which are kind of cute too.
Yeah, they're cute. Yeah, the short ones.
057 108 if you fancy getting hold of those. £14.99. Very affordable. Some really affordable elements on the show today. But we're going to have a look at Jill's book next, and I love this because this is crammed full of information. As you've already seen from Jill, she's a wealth of information, all things Japanese, and then of course with this particular one, using a very traditional Japanese stitch. Tell us about the book, Jill.
We've got that's the second book I've done. The first one was on silk painting, about 15, 16 years ago, and somebody approached me at the show asking me if I could do one sashiko, and I said, yeah, of course I can, forgetting how much work goes into them. So I spent a lovely year producing all the samples. We've got sashiko on next month again because I've managed to get some supplies back in, which has been my issue at the minute. But there's stuff in there that it's not all wall hangings, which is what I wanted to do. So there's book covers, there's purses in there. So there's a purse pattern, you can use your purse clips.
Oh, good idea.
And do a sashiko purse in there. There it is, look.
Perfect. Absolutely perfect. So, yeah, if you wanted to create your purse, don't forget to include those fabulous little clasps that we've been talking about. Now, if you fancy getting hold of yours at a very affordable price at £10.99, with 20 lovely projects and, of course, the templates and instructions all included. 976908. Now, Jill, I'm going to let you get ready for your demonstration, if that's OK. I've got a couple of items to share with you while Jill is getting herself ready, and we'll rejoin her in just a few moments. So, again, we're talking books. So, of course, books are always so useful to have, aren't they? You can just just go to them at any time. And I love a book to learn from, and that's where most of my sewing was taught to me, self-taught via a book. And these, again, we've got more sashiko featuring within here. You can see loads of different designs. Again, $12.99 if you're wanting to get hold of this one. All sorts of projects, from little hair ties, button hair ties, as you can see, they're like self-covered buttons. More ideas with regards to those coin clasps that we were just looking at a few moments, and loads of information, details and patterns featuring there as well. So if you fancy getting hold of this one, which I'm sure many of you will, then the details are on your screen there. $12.99, 993006. And the last one that we've got is a little dirty book. It's dead cute. So cute, really nice little book, and this is all about those things, and I love this, make and mend. So again, it's the art of sashiko again, but featuring projects you're going to be recycling, so maybe using things you like your denim that you've got from your old jeans, and of course the denim being the dark blue, perfect to show off those sashiko stitches. But there again, lovely little clutch bag, as you can see there. Loads and loads of projects for you to have absolutely tons of fun with. Love it. So if you fancy getting hold of yours, £12.99. A brilliant idea. That's a nice idea, isn't it, to fix it. Jeans have got big holes in at the moment, haven't they? Go around and you can go around and patch them all. There you go. Don't know if you'll get thanked for it, but you can give it a go. Oh, I love these. Absolutely nice modern ideas in them. So if you fancy that particular one, £12.99. Very affordable. 999-548. So if you fancy getting hold of anything, pop it into your basket, but more importantly, check your baskets out. We're having a very busy hour already. I'm going to head back over to Jill for her demonstration. So what are you going to share with us, Jill?
I'm back. What I want to do, a lot of people have coin purse frames, but they don't know how to make the pattern for them. What can happen is, if you don't make the pattern the right size, when you stitch it together, it looks great, but you can't actually get your finger into the gaps. So we need to design the pattern so that it allows a little bit of extra space in the bottom of the purse to actually allow you to get your fingers in. Okay. So that's what I want to show you how to do. And this method will work with any shape frame. So it's going to work with your square frame, it's going to work with a round frame. It'll work with any size.
And does it matter if it's a glue-in or a sew-in?
No, it's exactly the same. Okay. So it's going to work the same both ways. So I'm just going to demonstrate on this one. It's a bit darker and I think it'll show up a bit better on my paper. You don't need graph paper either, that's just because I've got some handy. So first thing you're going to do is you're going to put this onto your piece of paper and you're just going to draw around the top of the frame. So draw around. Is my pencil working? Normally with me I've got blunt pencils. Isn't it nice to be able to do this with your slippers on and a coffee next to you? I'm sorry. You sorry.
No, that's all good.
So I'll just go over that in a darker pen so you can see what we're doing. So you've got your purse frame shape at the top.
Lovely.
That's the important bit. Okay. This shape here. And what you're going to do is you're going to come down 1 centimetre. So you're going to come down 1 centimetre on each side. Okay, that gives us our stitching line. Mm-hmm. And then what you're going to do is you're going to go out 1 centimetre perpendicular to the side. There you go.
That's a good word for 7:20 in the morning.
Isn't it just? So we've got our basic top now. What you need to do now is you need to decide what shape pattern you want. So we've got a few patterns here. Ooh. We've got an oval one. We've got this one here, which has got a nice bell to it. You can do a straight one. You can do whatever you want. So you take your pencil, because you don't commit at this stage, and you're just going to draw what you think would be a nice shape for your purse.
Now, does it have to be a coin purse? I mean, could you make it as a glasses case or something like that?
Oh, absolutely. You can make it as a glasses case. You can make it for anything you want. Okay. Anything that you buy now belongs to you. Mm-hmm. So you can do whatever you like with it.
Lovely.
So we've got this nice little, I'm sorry, my table is very wobbly, everybody out there, so I'm trying not to touch it too much because it's got a bit of a wobble on it. So you've got the shape that you're looking for. You might want to do a square shape. You can do any balloon shape. You can do any shape you want to. Once you've got to that stage, what you're going to do is you're not going to use your fabric scissors to cut this out, are you, Jill? No.
Is it one of those do as I say, not do as I do situations?
I'm just going to make this a little bit smaller to make life easier.
Just while Jill's trimming that off, can I just very, very quickly give you a little bit of an update with regards to one of the bags that we were looking at, the beautiful one with all that detail on there, the pocket bag there. This particular one, approaching 40% of the stock has gone. So 677883, £29.99. If you're liking the look of that one, you need to be quick with regards to that one. So details are there on your screen should you need them. Yeah, of course, we've got Jill demonstrating for us. So Jill's still trimming around her papers. If you're wanting to get hold of that one, incidentally, it's going to include everything that you need. So you're going to have your gorgeous fabric, and your fabric, incidentally, gives you the opportunity to create, well, not your fabric, the pattern, should I say. You've got this large pocket, as you can see here, which you can actually split by stitching down the middle if you want, 2 separate pockets. Love that style, I think it's brilliant. When you open it up, you have also got your pocket on the inside there, so somewhere maybe to keep your purse, your phone, things that you don't necessarily want to have on the outside. But what Jill has included is all the fabrics that you need. So you've got that wonderful Japanese linen that's printed with most incredible design. As you can see, there are loads of images depicting Japan. And then, of course, you have got your lining fabric, but you've also got your Visaline, and it's your sturdier Visaline, which gives your bag the opportunity to kind of be quite sturdy and upright. So it does make a difference on that line that you put in the stabiliser. So you are getting that all in there. You don't need to worry about it. So it's all included. 677883. Right, now, Jill, you've got your pattern there, I can see.
We have. So what I've done is I've just cut halfway round.
Okay.
So we don't need to cut the full way round. So we're just going to go halfway round. You're going to then fold that over in half. And that is because it's really difficult to draw that same shape all the way around. So this way just makes it really easy.
Good tip.
So we're just going to finish off that shape like so. So we have our pattern. So that when you put the purse frame in, it's going to have ample space in there to actually get your hand in. And just snip that off really quickly.
Wonderful.
Now you might think that's finished, but it's actually not finished just yet.
Okay.
So we got to this stage. What you're going to do now is you're going to cut right down the middle. So make sure it is in half. You can experiment with loads of shapes. Just do them in a lining fabric.
Okay.
But keep your patterns. Once you've got your pattern, I usually transfer mine onto Mylar.
Okay.
A nice plastic, and then I've got them forever.
Wonderful.
And I can reuse them. So we're going to go back to this piece here.
Okay.
So now we've got our 2 pieces. Can you see those on top of the...
We can, yeah. When you're working, Jill, is there any chance you can keep it quite low to the table? Because when you move your hands away, we can't see what you're up to, my love.
Well, I'm up to all sorts.
I can imagine.
I'm drinking coffee down the other side. I'm stroking the cat. It's really difficult because when I've got my laptop down, I can't actually see what's going on the screen.
I see, yes.
So I do apologise, everybody.
No need to apologise. That's fine.
Right. So if I just go up there just a little bit, is that better? No, that's too far. What about there?
That's perfect. Thank you. Thank you.
So what we're going to do now is you're going to put these back on to the table here, and we want to keep the top points together. So you need to keep these top points together.
Okay.
And you're going to spread these out to the side.
Okay, right.
Now what we're looking for is a gap of about 3 centimetres here.
Okay.
Between sort of 3 centimetres. That looks about right to me for 2 centimetres. And then we're just going to draw around this. And that is going to give you a lovely amount of space at the bottom of your bag.
I love the sound effects that you're giving us.
I mean, I'm making this extra big so we can see what we're doing. You obviously don't need to make it this big. But if you want something to keep, I don't know, you might want to put your credit cards in it, or you might want to put, whatever you want to put in there.
Well, it's almost like a little, it could be a mini bag really, couldn't it? So a bag within a bag.
You put a little chain handle on there, and you've got a nice little clutch bag. So this is now your pattern.
Oh, okay.
So just go around that in this pen. So you've got the shape at the top, which corresponds to the purse frame.
Yeah.
You've got your gap, which gives you your stitching line, because you've got your 1/4 inch seam, and then you've got the base of your purse. But as I say, you don't have to make it that big. That was just to give you the example.
Fabulous.
So the normal size, I would say, is going to be this one here.
Okay.
And if you look at your purse frame and you pop that in there, so that's
Nice.
the sort of size purse that you're going to get.
Wonderful.
Okay?
Yeah.
I mean, it's really easy, and you can do the same whether you've got a square one. You just do exactly the same, draw around, 1 inch down either side, 1 inch out a perpendicular, and then if you want a glasses frame, you can just draw it straight down. One thing I will say is when you're making your liner for this, make your liner just a tiny bit smaller
Okay.
on your pattern, so that it sits nicely inside.
Yes. That makes sense.
Otherwise it sort of get baggy at the bottom. So just make that. You can put the interfacing on, which I put in the kits. Just a lightweight interface, and just enough to give it a bit of body. And that's absolutely fine. And you can do any purse. If you've got a big clutch frame purse, you know, the frame,
Yes.
it's the same technique to make your pattern.
Very clever. I love that. And obviously you're going to get your 3 little sewing elements for your different frames there, but you're also going to get your interfacing. And did you say some instructions as well with those?
I'll stick some instructions on how to make your pattern and how to finish your purse off. Yeah.
Lovely. Jill, thank you. Thank you so much. And so easy. I love that technique. Such a clever technique with regards to that one that Jill shares with us.
Easy.
That's it. Easy is good, isn't it? So the details on your screen, if you do want to get hold of your purse frames, these are brilliant. So you can see there you've got your antique style, as you can see here, beautiful, with that kind of antique goldy kind of brass tone there. In honesty, I think it's that kind of tone that it changes dependent on the fabric that you're working with. So yeah, nice little set that you've got there. Now they may vary because obviously you're getting a bundle of 3, and you may get your arch, you may get your square in there, but you are going to get 3 for £12.99. So very affordable way to get hold of them. What fabulous technique that Jill shared with us as well. So if you're wanting to get hold of any of the goodies, then I'm going to give you a little bit of a recap just while Jill gets herself ready for her next demonstration. I'm going to start off with the bamboo bag, and it's bamboo by name, bamboo by nature, because you've got your gorgeous bamboo fabric, as you can see, with your double pockets, which are really cleverly kind of disguised within the design of this. Really clever. Has actually got a vertical row of stitching going down the middle there, separating out those pockets. On the next bag that we've got, that stitching isn't there to make it into one large pocket, but this is brilliant. I mean, you've got plenty of room there. If you wanted to throw your car keys in there, your mobile phone, you know that you've got them there at ease. You can get to them very, very easily. You've also got your bamboo handles. Now, of course, these are actual bamboo, so they may vary with regards to sizing, because, of course, that's what happens with bamboo as well. But they've got a really nice feel to them. They sit beautifully within your hand. There's no cutting in of your hand. Sometimes when you get plastic handles, if you've got a weighted bag, it can kind of cut in. But they're solid, absolutely solid. So you're going to get a pair of those, and if you do want more of them, we have got those available for you as well. But naturally, all the fabrics, the full instructions are all included within there. So at 333-120 if you fancy getting hold of that one. Lovely set, that one. Like and look at that one. So yeah, lots of you taking advantage of that. The second bag kit that we've got for you is proving to be very, very popular as well. The fabric is beautiful, and I love the blues in there. It's one of the favourite colours of Jill, and one of mine as well. And I think it lends itself so well to wearing it with denim as well, which many of us do wear, don't we? And you can see there are different tones of those gorgeous blues in there. Lots of different kind of iconic images, really, relating to Japan. So obviously you've got your Japanese writing, you've got your fabulous kind of these trees and waves, and the fish detail within here as well. Absolutely beautiful. 40% of the stock has gone of this particular one. Obviously gorgeous fabric right the way around, and then you have got your fabric handles with this one, and you can see a magnetic clasp there with a little pocket in the back. Now you'll notice with this one it stands up proud, and that's down to the ingredients, the elements that you've got in here, including that Visaline, which is going to be the sturdy version, which means that you've got the right materials for the right job to get the right results. Full instructions, needless to say, and at £29.99, a very popular bag kit. So 677-883 if you fancy getting hold of this one. So Jill, what have you got planned for us next?
You know me with demos. I can't do sewing demos because I don't do the sewing.
Okay.
My mother-in-law does the sewing. I do the designing bit and she does the sewing bit.
That's not
and other than dragging her up here, which actually isn't allowed at the minute, we can't do sew and demo. So what I want to do is I want to explain a bit about the fabric and why these patterns are important in Japan.
Okay.
I get some lovely feedback from people saying that they enjoy learning. So they enjoy learning why the fabrics are important and what it's all about. So I've always loved teaching and I've always loved passing on information. So for me, that's the important bit. So I just want to, I've got a piece of this fabric and I just want to explain what it's all about, if that's all right.
Yeah, go for it, Jill. Yeah, go for it.
Cool. So if we hold this up, you can see it's got lots of iconic Japanese images on there. So you've got cranes, you've got birds, you've got Mount Fuji at the back there. This is called ukiyo-e, and a lot of people wondered why ukiyo-e was the word we were using for this. Ukiyo-e means floating world. So it was the Edo period in Japan, because Japan has like we have Georgian and Victorian, etc. Japan had the Edo period, and that was 1603 to 1868. Get me 7:30 in the morning with me dates. And it was a time when they had a shogun, which was their leader, and they wanted to get across peace and tranquility. So a lot of the images are peaceful images. They're boats on the river, there's Mount Fuji in the distance with clouds, it's cranes flying through the air. And these were woodblock prints. So I don't know if anybody out there's done any woodblock prints, but each individual colour was carved from a block, and each individual colour was then printed. These were all hand carved. So a lot of the images on here are from that period, and you can see when you look at them the distinction in the colours.
Yes.
And you can see how many different pieces of carving would have been needed just to make each one.
Yeah.
You've got Hokusai's wave. I mean, everybody knows that wave there in the middle.
Yes.
The one with the two red birds.
So what did you call that? Hokusai?
Hokusai. So the name of the author, the name of the painter is Hokusai.
Ah, okay.
And that was all woodblock printing. And if you look at that picture, can you see just above the bird, underneath the wave, there's something that just sticks up? Can you see that there? It's got little dots on it, right in the centre. Can you see what that is?
I can't make it out. What is it?
It's a little boat.
Oh, yes, so it is.
So these fishermen are actually travelling back. They've got there's a story to each one as well. They've got their catch and they're travelling back to Mount Fuji, which is in the background, which a lot of people don't realise. So there's Mount Fuji sat there in the background. And they're hunkered down, if you see the original picture. See Mount Fuji there in the background?
Yes.
Yeah. So those guys, the little round circles, my cats are fighting now. The little round circles are the fishermen hunkered down in the boat. And people think it's because they're worried because of the big wave.
Yes.
They're not worried about the big wave. They're actually going down like that, so it makes them speed through the water faster, so they can get back faster. Because the faster they got back to land, the faster they could sell their catch.
Oh, I love it.
So it's in all of these things. There's a little bit of there's another story in everything.
I love
so
that.
you need to look at ukiyo-e. It's really, really interesting.
I love it because many of us are familiar with like the willow pattern and the story kind of around that, and it's lovely to know that that's not the only image where we do get those gorgeous stories following it through.
There's a tale behind everything.
I love it. Beautiful fabric. You guys at home are absolutely loving this fabric, and of course the ability to make a gorgeous bag in it. I'll just show you the flip side of the fabric so you can see. So more gorgeous elements there. I think we've got lotus flowers in there, again more cranes there. You've almost got that almost like gold tone within there. It's not gilt on the fabric, but it just gives that illusion.
No, it's really good quality. It's just really lovely fabric. You've got some brush painting in there.
Do these signify anything?
Yeah, you've got your clamshell. Yeah, so you've got Segaha, which is your sashiko pattern in there.
Of course,
so
yes.
you can look at this and find new things all the time, which is what I like in paintings.
Yes.
I like to be able to find new things. You've got a geisha in there.
Yes,
so you've got a Japanese
beautiful.
lady in there as well.
Absolutely gorgeous.
I mean, you can cut it out and get things in certain places to a certain extent.
Yes.
But I think the beauty of this is don't even try to do that. Just cut it up as the pattern and just see what you get, because you're going to get a bit of gorgeousness in every single bit anyway.
This is it. And the thing is, you're going to make a beautiful bag, like you say, that it doesn't matter which element of the bag. And it's almost like let in, I suppose, nature take its course, really, isn't it, with regards to the way that it sits and the way that it lays out. It's proven to be a very popular one, though. 50% of the stock has gone. You're going to get all the fabric you need, the Visaline to give it the stability that Jill was talking of, and, of course, the pattern. The pattern, which is very important, because obviously the construction of this bag, but the construction of other bags that I'm sure you will want to create using that technique that Jill has shared with us. So 677-883 if you fancy getting hold of that one, £29.99. Don't forget our bag with the bamboo handles as well. We've got that one as another kit that's available to you at the bottom of your screen, and you have got the ability to get additional elements like additional handles if you're wanting to get hold of those. Is there any more that you wanted to share with us at this stage, Jill?
Speaking about handles, on the ukiyo-e bag, there's actually an extra piece of material that you get, because obviously I didn't want to cut it off. There wasn't, you know, silly for me to cut off and have little strips. You can actually make a longer handle for that one.
Oh, okay.
Or perhaps get those the trigger clips.
Yes.
And make yourself a strap handle for it as well, so you've got the two different handles. The same with the bamboo. Put a nice even a black webbing handle on that for your shoulder, and then you've got handles as well, so you got the best of both worlds with that.
I love it.
The only other thing I want to show you is a fast way that Chris and I use to measure where to put the snappers, because on my bags that was always the issue. The snappers never met.
Okay, well, I'm going to do a very quick little recap, so we will come back here and learn all about the snappers in just a few moments. So for the time being, I'm going to leave the details with you on your screen there, 677-883. But we're going to talk about kind of restocking your crafty stash with some of those elements that you'll need, because you will be making more of these bags as time goes on. Now, the bamboo handles, you can see here, beautiful handles here, gorgeous natural tone to them, and that's the key thing with these. They are actual bamboo. They're not kind of moulded, kind of somebody's taken a plastic mould from these and replicated them. They are actual bamboo, and for that you are going to get a little bit of variation with regards to them. As you heard from Jill, she's going to make sure that you are getting similar colours with these, but you might find there's a slightly different arc potentially to them, slightly different depth maybe, but they are going to be very, very similar, and I think that adds to the personality of the bag personally, because it means that no two bags would be exactly the same. Now, you've got two sets of these ones, as you can see there, 4 in total, but 30% of the stock has gone. £15.99 being your price for these ones, so 578801 if you're wanting to get hold of them. Really nice feel to them as well. They sit nicely in your hand. You haven't got any kind of sharp edges. Really nice, comfortable and handle in your bags. Now, the next few items I'm going to share with you is showing you some of the fundamentals that you're going to get within these, but you are going to get some additional stabiliser, and you'll also get your instructions as well from Jill. And of course, you saw from Jill earlier on just how easy it is for you to take those instructions and create your own little purse. Now, with this set, you've got your glue-in frames, and you can see here you've got a variety of arcs and also the squares. And of course, using the instructions that Jill shared with you, it means that you are going to be able to create some absolutely amazing little coin purses. And I love the clasp on these, nice sturdy clasps, as you can see there. So snap well. Look at that, brilliant. Love those. 767, try again, 757-593 if you're wanting to get hold of those, just £11.99, very affordable. Getting 3 of those, and the pattern, and the interfacing. Brilliant. So, similar sort of situation with the next set, but these ones have got more of an antique look to them. I'm not going to touch them because they look beautiful just as they are. Similar sort of idea where they're going to kind of clasp together when you just move that little handle. They're hinged, as you can see as well. But how ornate do these look? Now, you'll notice that these have got little holes in them because these are your sew-in versions. So it means you could use some beautifully decorative thread there to really make a feature of them. But £12.99, it's very affordable. Again, you will get a mix of 3. You might get a couple of the squares and one of the arched ones. Whichever combination, you're going to get that gorgeous antique look. But what was the update, sorry, on that one? Over 30% of the stock. So 334-225. Fancy getting hold of those. Next set that we've got for you, actually 4 clips. Now, it depends on how you're actually using these as to how many you need for your bag. Might be that you're just making 1 crossbody strap, so you'll only need 2 of these, so you could use them in 2 different bags. Or it might be that you're using 2 on each of the handles on a bag, so you'd use all 4. Personal choice, but a beautiful kind of creamy light gold fun tone to these ones. The clasp, brilliant quality, because they've got the swivel on there, which means, of course, that the bag is, well, these are going to swivel more so than your handles, so it means that you're not twisting your handles. But also, you've got the most incredible clip there. It is a spring clip, and it's brilliant quality, absolutely amazing, beautiful look to them. And you're going to get 4 of those for just £9.99, proving to be popular again. So 885 867 if you fancy getting hold of those. And then you've got a nice little set here, and these are leather look in a variety of different colours, and you have been liking these. 50% of the stock has gone. Now on this occasion we've got a couple of navy blue ones which are brilliant, and what you will find with each one of these, you will get the little kind of D rings on the end there, which of course these are the bits that you would stitch maybe into your bag, and then you've got your clasp there, which means that your coin purse or something like that you could attach quite easily, and the other end would be attached to your purse, so as you know you've got somewhere nice and neat in your bag where you can keep it and get to it easily. It's not going to fall right to the bottom of your bag. Doesn't have to be just your purse though, it could be your car keys, could be anything that you wanting to attach to that. And at £14.99, brilliant value. You're going to get a variety of different colours, different lengths with regards to those as well, but absolutely brilliant quality through and through, and for £14.99, absolute bargain. So 057108 if you fancy getting hold of those. And of course Jill is an acclaimed author and lending us well, her kind of skills to a fabulous book that you can see here, where you've got 20 different projects featuring in here, using the beautiful art of sashiko, which is a Japanese stitching, and it's beautiful because it's nice and easy. So if you like the idea of doing a little bit of embroidery but maybe not as in-depth or complex with all your French knots and everything, then sashiko is a really nice one for you to have a go with and to get some amazing results. So you've got some lovely projects in here, including some little coin purses as well. Oh, I've got one of these little crossover aprons, really clever design, very useful to have. So there you go. And then your pattern library there for all your beautiful stitches, including those gorgeous clamshells that we saw on the fabric. So £10.99 if you fancy getting hold of this one, 976908. Now, Jill, we've got about 11 minutes or so left to the end of the show. So what would you like to share with us?
Right, I just want to quickly show you, like I said, not a bag maker, and the thing I always struggle with is putting the snap fasteners on and getting them in the same place. So we came up with this little idea. What I'd like you to do is, on here I've done a piece of lining fabric basically. So I've measured both of my lining fabrics out, they're the same size. I've folded them in half, pressed it down and put a line down, and I've done the same on this one. Okay. I've then put out my interfacing, and I say I've just got a little mylar template of this somewhere in the house. So I cut the interfacing the same size as my piece of paper. I fold each piece of interfacing in half, so I've got that sharp line, so I've got that crease line going down the middle. I fold my paper, the crease line down the middle.
Fabulous.
And if you draw on the shape of the little washer that comes in there, draw that onto your paper, draw the 2 little dots in there, draw that onto your paper, make a hole in it. You've now got the perfect template just to put on top of your interfacing, draw through the line, and you've got your exact spot. Move that. You've got your exact spot where you need the holes. Perfect. Because that's got a line down the middle and your interfacing has got a line down the middle, when you iron that on, everything's the same size. Yes. So we know that that is perfectly going to match the other one. I have a little craft knife that I cut mine through with, but you can use a quick unpick, and that's the only way we've ever managed to get everything in the right places. It's a good tip, that template. Don't forget when you're doing your pattern to leave your 1-inch seam allowance at the top, because Japanese bags we use 1-inch seam allowance, and that allows our stitching lines, and that way we know everything fits. So for us, it's all a way of a job of finding things that make life easy for us, really. Love it. And of course, those magnetic clasps, they're in both of the bags, aren't they, those? So, yeah, and included, we hadn't got them here, so I wasn't sure if they were included or not, but they are, as you can see hear from Jill there. And that's brilliant, because that means that you've got that magnetic clasp there where everything can kind of snap shut, whether it's the bamboo bag that you're going for,
Well, this is the details at the bottom of your screen, incidentally, this particular one. So if you're wanting the bamboo bag, of course, we've got 2 different bags to choose from. Brilliant. I love that technique because it's all about making things as simple as possible, Jill, really, isn't it?
Now, that one here, can you see that it's got sort of a line underneath the dowel on the handle? You can sort of, when you feel it, you can see it's, if you look at one of the handles,
Yeah.
you can feel it sort of, what I did with that is,
Oh, in the middle
you
there.
can choose, you can choose whether you want that to be high, that section, or you want it to be close to the top of the bag.
Yes.
So all I did was I got it where I wanted it, and I just put a little bit of fabric glue
It's a
inside
good
there.
tip, yeah.
It stuck it in, which means my handles don't slide.
Yes, yeah.
Because you know, sometimes if you've got a lot of weight in your bag, your handle goes to one side.
Yes, yeah.
So just put a little bit of fabric glue in there, and it stuck it in beautifully.
That's a good tip. That's a good tip because it might be tricky to actually get that line stitched in place on a machine because getting your sewing machine close to where the bamboo is. So I like that idea.
Yeah, that's how we worked it out like that. Yeah.
I love it. And of course, the gorgeous fabric. I mean, bamboo, I mean, synonymous with Japan, isn't it? And a gorgeous one to choose. I bet it didn't take you long to choose this one for your pattern.
That one jumped straight out. I mean, anything with bamboo on it's classy, isn't it? And it's fresh looking, it's summery, it's just really, really beautiful. And in Japan, bamboo is used for absolutely everything. Can I tell you something really quick?
Yeah, please. Well, we've got
quite
ages,
interesting.
actually. How long have we got left? We've got about 9 minutes left, so yeah, you've got ages.
Oh, perfect. If you look at the bamboo handle, can you see the sections that I was talking about?
Yes.
So you can see the distance between each notch.
Yes, it's like a knuckle,
So that's
isn't it?
That's this growing section.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's how far that's grown. Because it's small bamboo, it's got a shorter section. So it's made to grow that short section. Big bamboo, you're going to get sections up to sort of 12 inches.
I'm just trying to find a part on here. So, yeah, we're kind of familiar with that. When we see bamboo canes in the garden, like you say, those knuckles, you've got big distances between them, yes.
So when you're thinking about bamboo that grows in somewhere like Arashiyama, it's probably a good sort of 5-6 centimetres across sometimes. So it's a tube. Now, the thing you can do with bamboo is each one of those knuckles is solid all the way through.
Oh, okay.
So it doesn't go all the way down. So it's actually a separation in the bamboo. So if you take one section of bamboo this big, and you cut it above the knuckle, and below it, and then you cut that in half, you've got 2 drink cups.
Oh, I see. Yes, yeah.
So you cut it in half, and you cut a section out of it, and you cut the top off. You've got a vase because it's fully waterproof.
Wow.
So bamboo is used for so many different things. So for a really fast flask, you'd have the 2 sections, small hole at the top, a bit of cork at the top, and you've got a drinking vessel.
Wow. See, I didn't know that where the knuckle is.
Bamboo is so useful. But yeah, so I think a lot of people don't realise it's got that separation all the way through.
I didn't.
That actually seals it into a unit.
Wow. Well, there
More
you go.
useless information.
I love it. No, I love it though. But it's one of those things, and it's like when you start talking about bamboo, and obviously people, if they're carrying this background and the conversation starts, and I think it's all stuff that people like to take on board and be able to kind of pass that on to everyone. Love the style of pocket that you've got with this one as well. I mean, this is a really clever design. Really love the kind of the big pocket, because it's whether you've got little hands or big hands, you can go right in there. And obviously you've got things like your purse or maybe your phone.
I'm always losing the keys.
Yes.
So that's where I put the keys. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't put your purse in there. Unless you want to put an extra snap fastener on it, we've got to be really careful these days.
Well, this is true. This is true. But things that you need to get to quickly, so it could be like your car park token, or it could be things like your mask, your little packet of hand sanitizer, things like that. Things that you just want easy access to.
The things which are now normal that we need in everyday life, isn't it?
That's true. Yeah. Then, of course, you've got obviously the little magnetic clasp there to add the security if you're wanting to. Well, it comes within the kit, so you may as well use them. That's going to keep that nice and close. And then a lovely little pocket with these as well. And I just love the fabric.
Well, if you're careful with your fabric, you could actually, if you measure it out very carefully, you should be able to get enough fabric left to make a coin purse.
Well, I was
that
going to
actually
say
fits
that.
in the bag, so you've got a matching coin purse.
Well, this is what I was thinking, because I would almost sacrifice that pocket there, maybe put some of the extra black fabric or the kind of linen look fabric to make your
just
pocket.
a plain fabric in there.
And then, or from a stash, and then make a little coin purse to match, because I think that'd be fabulous to do that.
You will have extra of the cream fabric that's in there as well. The pocket is lined both sides as well for stability.
Ah, okay.
So it's not just a pocket sewed on the front, It is actually lined as well.
Yes, sorry, this
So
pocket
the
here.
pocket's double layered, then the space, and then your bag at the back. So you might be able to put a cheaper fabric on the back of there, and use cream to make your nice coin purse, so it's going to all match.
I love it. Absolutely amazing. I love it. Now, we've got about 5 minutes or so left. Was there anything else that you needed to share with us at this stage, Jill?
No, just remember, if you're doing the pockets and things at the front, put that top stitch on, because that's really important.
Yes.
On the angled side, that really gives it a nice professional look. So top stitching with everything.
Brilliant. I love it.
And thank you to Chris, my mother-in-law, for doing all that for me.
Yes, definitely. I mean, she's a fabulous sewer. Absolutely brilliant.
She's
results.
amazing.
Now, Jill, we're going to say goodbye to you just so as I can do a little recap, make the most of the last 5 minutes. So thank you. You're back up with us a little bit later on. What can we look forward to?
I see you at 11, and we're going to do some card making.
Brilliant. So something totally different.
Absolutely.
Love it. Look forward to it. So we'll see you a little bit later on. Enjoy that coffee. We will have a catch up with you at 11. But of course, you can still take advantage of all the kits that Jill has bought to us. So if you're wanting your bamboo bag with your handles, then the details are there. £31.99, 333 120. Next one that we've got for you is that gorgeous Japanese fabric with all those images in there. Jill is such a wealth of information, isn't she? Giving you all that information about the story behind the little images that you've got in here. Again, this one has got a similar pocket to the last bag, but on this occasion the stitch detail hasn't gone down the centre, which means that you've got a huge pocket there, so plenty of room in there. It could be that you're putting an umbrella in there or something like that. Isn't that beautiful? Again, you've got your clasps, your magnetic clasps, and Jill was so informative about how to add those in place. But of course the instructions will be included, so you'll know that when you receive yours. And of course you've got your internal pocket there. But if you're a bit frugal like me, then you'll potentially be hanging onto that fabric and making yourself a little matching coin purse. But you've got enough fabrics there to make an amazing bag, as you can see. And if you're a frugal crafter, then I'm sure you'll be able to maximise the use of that fabric, because you've got more than enough that you need for your bag. Full instructions, as you can see, with regards to this one. And of course it comes, so you're making the fabulous fabric handles, but of course the imagery on there shows that you could potentially be adding the bamboo ones if you wanted to in a similar sort of start to the other one there. So if you're wanting those, then we have got some additional handles for you to take advantage of. So yeah, we're going to move on to those in a few moments. But if you're wanting a pocket bag, 677883. But over 50% of the stock has gone of that one, so don't leave it too long. But your handles, these are brilliant, and I never knew that about. I love this. Chatting to Jill, you learn so much. So those knuckles that you've got there are solid with regard to your bamboo. And I mean, they're gorgeous. They feel so nice, and they are so light. So if you've got a bag that you've got a lot of content in, the last thing that you want is to have a bag that's heavy before you put anything in it. So these are going to make sure that you've got a lovely lightweight bag. And at £15.99 for 2 pairs, brilliant value for money. So 578801 if you're wanting those. Now, of course, we keep talking about coin purses. Well, we've got different ways for you to get hold of kind of your findings, your hardware. Now, we've got 2 different types. These ones are your glue-in. So when you look at these, you notice that you haven't got any holes featuring on these, because the idea is your fabric glue is going to be the way that you attach these ones. So rapidly approaching 50% of these. Now, these ones have got a lovely silver tone to them. They've got the gorgeous little kind of ball clasp on there, which is incredibly kind of secure. You can hear the snap of those. And Jill, if you have just joined us, then Jill did show us how to create your own pattern with regards to these, but it does come with full instructions though, so don't worry, she'll take you through that, and you've also got your interfacing in there as well, all for £11.99. Absolute bargain. 757593 if you're fancying those. Now, if you want more of an antique-y look, or you want to sew your little clasp in place, then you can do with this set. Now, with these ones, rapidly approaching 50% of the stock has gone. They've got the little holes in there, so you can stitch them in place. It doesn't mean you have to stitch them in place if you don't want to. You can almost make a feature of them if you are gluing them in place. But £12.99. Again, you're going going to get a variety of 3. It might be that you get 2 rectangle and 1 kind of circular, but they are going to have that gorgeous antique look to them. And again, coming with your interfacing and coming with your instructions as well. So 334-225 if you fancy getting hold of those. Now your swivel clips. Now these are brilliant. You can get 4 of these. Perfect for crossbody straps. And again, you've got the ability to get hold of these in sets of 4. Now you've got 2 pairings because, of course, if you're doing a crossbody strap, you'll need 2 of these. So you could use these in 2 fully functioning bags. Or, of course, if you're doing your smaller handles, then you might use all 4 of them. £9.99 if you're wanting those. 885-867. Then a couple of other items. Those fabulous little leather look straps with the lobster claw clasps on each of these and your D-rings. These are now limited in stock. Variety of colours and lengths with regards to these, but very affordable at £14.99. And don't forget to add in your book as well. Jill's fabulous book, all about Sashiko, which you can get hold of for just £10.99. Some brilliant patterns in there, including patterns for your coin purses. 976-908 if you're wanting that. Don't forget, Jill's going to be back with us at 11 o'clock. Looking forward to that hour, but do stay tuned. We've got lots more coming up here at Hochanda, including Julia after the break. And it's the Studio Light One Day Special. Oh, you're going to love this one. Then we're looking at essentials in the hour after that before we do a little bit of crochet. What a fabulous day here at Hochanda.
Hi, I'm Charmaine from Dolly Dimples, and I've been crafting since I was a little girl, and I have a massive passion for anything crafty related. Dolly Dimples is a fictional character in Dolly Dimples Town. There's whimsical characters, fantasy characters, mythical characters. There's so much going on, so much happening in Dolly Town, and it's a fun place to be in. Our products are all hand-drawn. That makes them quite unique because you've got that quirkiness about them. We have decoupage, backing papers, we have templates for 3D objects, stencils in the mix, we have dies and lots of other things coming to you soon. Make sure you tune in for the Dolly Dimple shows on Hochanda and have some fun.
Hi, I'm Hazel from Pink Frog, and it's Pink Frog's 13th birthday. So I hope you can join us, where you'll find lots and lots of new ideas, hints and tips, and some great products that we've got to share with you. Make sure you don't miss the celebrations, Friday the 12th of March at 6 p.m. through till Sunday the 14th of March. I'll see you there.
Hello, I'm Hayley, and you might have seen me presenting here at Hochanda. Well, I've always been an avid crafter behind the scenes and have been given the opportunity to share some of my favourite products with you in a monthly show called Handmade by Hayley. I'll be covering lots of areas of soft crafts like quilting, dressmaking, sewing, knitting, even printing your own fabrics. I'll even be bringing some items from my own Handmade by Hayley range. So I hope you'll join me, let me inspire you, and maybe you will discover a new craft in the process.
Exciting news! For the 5th year in a row, Hochanda has been awarded the top accolade of Platinum Trusted Service Award from Feefo. These awards recognise businesses that deliver exceptional experiences as rated by you, our customers, and we're honoured to have been selected. The Trusted Service Award means you can shop with confidence, based on the reviews from over 60,000 Hochanda customer experiences. Thank you for your independent reviews. It means a lot to us.
Hi, I'm John Lockwood from John Next Door and Crafts 2. I've been with Hochanda since the very beginning, and I've been crafting a lot longer than that. My crafting journey's taken me through all different types of crafting, from stamping and die cutting to colouring and inking, and loads of different things. I designed the brand myself to make sure that every product that comes out to you is the best quality, has an individual design, and also is versatile. I like everything to match, so if you've got a product from the very beginning of the John Next Door brand, it will match with something that you buy right up to the minute. Everything working together, which makes things more versatile and easier for everyone. I really hope you can join me on Hochanda and continue your crafting journey with me, and we can see all the new ideas, tips and techniques that we can do together. So don't miss the John Next Door and Crafts 2 shows on Hochanda.
Kay Fassett is a distinguished artist, designer and author who has used his background in knitwear design to create an expanding range of bold and beautiful fabric prints for the patchwork market. Join me on Hochanda, where I will be bringing you a wide selection of beautiful fabrics at fantastic prices.
Well, good morning, everybody. Hope you're having a lovely day. Very windy outside, so stay in and stay safe. We've got a great show lined up. It's our first look at the one-day special, Studio Lights, and not only that, we've got the lovely Julia joining us as well. Hello, Julia.
Hello.
Hair's getting longer.
Oh.
Hey.
Yours is getting
like
shorter, that's not fair.
Well, I have to thank Mrs. Morgan for that. She did a little trim last night. But I like it. It's a nice look.
Yeah, I don't. Oh. It's coming off.
Don't worry.
As soon as.
This is lockdown. We've got to remember these times.
Lockdown locks,
remember
yes.
the lockdown
Let's
locks.
not.
How have you been, though? Good.
Yeah, I'm good. Very busy, very, very busy, but been thoroughly enjoying this. I was quite surprised when I was asked to do this, because it's not the normal thing for me. But honestly, I've had the best few days prepping for this. It's such fun.
Yeah.
I think this is a collection that just brings joy to everybody that sees it and uses it. It's
You
lovely.
sum it up beautifully, and
Yeah.
I watched last night the launch show, and it's so nice seeing you working with in a slightly different way.
Yeah.
You can see that you've enjoyed it.
Totally.
All
yeah.
I will say to you is, and this is important, so I'm not doing any upsell or anything like that. I just want to give you this information, and then you can do with it what you will. But with regard to the complete collection, as always with Studio Light, so we've got the one-day special with savings. All the individual items have savings, and then you get an additional saving with the complete. And on top of that, there's a Freedom price. Please, if you're going for the complete collection, become a Freedom member. If you're not, it's a why not deal. I want to put that into context. As a Freedom member, you're saving a further £15. So if you consider, if you're not a Freedom member, pay £5.97, become a Freedom member, and then suddenly you're saving £15. So become a Freedom member, and as a Freedom member, your postage and packaging is already included as part of your Freedom subscription. The reason why I want to talk about the complete is we are, I think we're either, well, we are at 80, okay, we were approaching, now we're at 80% of the stock. Once it's gone, it's gone. So that's what I wanted to get across, and we do anticipate that there is a high chance that we're going to sell out the complete this hour. So genuinely, once the complete is gone, that is it. All I will tell you is plans are afoot, because we do think it's going to go this hour, to try and put together some sort of further bundle, but it's not going to be the complete collection. So I'm giving you that information right now, and I don't want you to miss out. Once it's gone, it's gone. And it's beautiful.
It really, really is. Like I say, it brings joy, it's happy, you can't help but smile while you're using it. You know, and I know that because there's very active Facebook groups. There's the Art by Marlene,
yes.
Which is her page, and then there's also the Art by Marlene Creatives. So people, because this was released a couple of weeks ago over in the Netherlands, and so people have already started using it. So there's loads of inspiration. And Marlene sent some of her samples over.
She's amazing. And
she
we'll
does
show
regular Facebook Lives, which are very, very in-depth and inspiring. And Rachel Harries and also Liz Wheeler have sent samples in as well, and they are all colourful, joyful, happy. You know, you can make so much with them. There's a lot of value in just the one-day special bundles as they are.
Passion.
Yeah,
Hear your passion.
honestly, I've loved it.
Yeah.
I didn't didn't think I would.
You do
but I
love
have
it.
absolutely loved
Good
it.
to- Just got to tell you two things. So one, that because it's coming from the Netherlands, as Julia said, there is extended delivery, so it's going to be dispatched from the 22nd of March. Two, you talked about putting smiles on people's faces. Well, we got something that put a smile on your face. It's a happy hour. For this hour, we are talking the faux leather. So if you want to get hold of the faux leather, you're getting 6 sheets, 6 colours in there, £9.98, saving £4. Details are on your screen, 241523. And I just want to clarify, we're getting both of these? Wow, okay, that's pretty good for £9.99. It's a good faux leather as well. So, happy hour, we anticipate that's going to be busy. Should we start going through everything and then have a play?
Yeah.
All right, so one-day special. Now, with the one-day special, you've got 2 different options. You can see the 2 options here. We'll start at the top. This is your Under the Sea. Let me look there. Marlene has such a beautifully distinctive style.
She has.
I mean, the stamps here, the characters that she's able to bring out, incredible.
They're like, they could be construed as being like children's images, but they're not necessarily. They're just fun for adults to embrace.
I agree.
And,
it's finding the inner child within you.
Absolutely. You know, there's like
Love
paper
that.
boats. You know, paper boats floating on a sea.
Yeah.
In Marlene's world, that happens.
It is her work. She's got an incredible imagination. Now, you are getting a paper pad in there as well. I just want to make sure I'm
It's the
showing
live one
that's
is the
it.
top, yeah.
So show you, just have a quick
So
flicky
there's 2
through.
sheets of each.
Yeah.
So that's good because it means that you haven't got to be really, really protective of using one because you want to keep the other.
Oh, I like these. And they're all die cut.
They're
You
all
just push
die
them
cut,
out.
so you simply push them out. I tend to cut the little pips off because I'm like that.
Okay.
But you can see that you've got loads of borders. You can sit your animals in the chair. You can build your characters, your ladies. There's
Colours
lots
are
of
amazing.
frames. There are some in that one that you can colour in. Lots of rainbows because Marlene's well known for her rainbow colours. It's always very vivid. And so that's a great starting point for you. You know, you've got stamps which are going to last you forever, and you can colour in however you want to. But those, you're good to go straight away. You know, you can create something straight away.
Julia, you're very passionate about this morning.
I'm actually, nobody's more surprised than me. I really, really love them.
And I love how much you love them.
Yeah, I do.
OK, so that's one option with the one-day special. Now, down here, we've got Around the World. And I've got to tell you, Around the World, as part of a one-day special, so an option of the one-day special, that is limited stock. And, oh, they're both good. I love Around the World, though. There's so many characters, and you can see that there for your journaling. At the moment, nobody's travelling, but you can still travel through your art and your crafting.
So look at that, the camper van with the brush on top.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, you've got, I mean, obviously the rainbow is very indicative with what we've been going through anyway over the last 12 months. So we've got the hot air balloon and you've got the rainbows, you've got hearts in the clouds. You know, there's you know, great images there to work with.
I have to say, just looking at that price, £27.96 for 3 large stamp sets. If you're
Just
looking at
that
the
on their
size,
own is tremendous
it
value.
really is.
Yeah.
And the fact that you're getting the die-cut book with more than 250 elements, all die-cut, so all these images here, I know that looks like a paper pad, but they're actually die-cut.
Yeah.
You just push those out.
Push them
I'll
out,
show
so-
you the other side.
Yeah,
You can,
so
you
obviously,
can just see that there.
And there you've got a paper box, so you can put the animals coming out of the box there. So
Different
you can kind of build
heads.
it, different heads, different glasses, different
I love
feet,
this.
legs. You've got the hairy legs in there. You know,
Lockdown is all right. You're forgiven.
Lockdown legs, yes.
Lockdown legs.
Look at those beautiful florals as well. You can make a really contemporary. Of course, that is representative of what some of the stamps, but all the die cuts are different sizes to the stamps as well.
Oh, I like. And
Great for theme building.
you talk about like giving you inspiration.
Yes.
So if you do want that inspiration,
And then it's good to kind of use that. I mean, the packaging of the stamps has got colouring on the back anyway, but then you've got those to inspire you for your colouring as well.
love the characters.
Well worth the money.
That's a one-day special. On one-day special, you choose the options. Around the World is limited, or we can go Under the Sea. But all I would say is hold back, because the saving for the complete collection is incredible. So do remember the £10 saving that you would have had on each option, so that's £20, is already factored in to the complete collection. So you're still getting all those savings, and then you're getting savings on top. We're going to move on. Now, this option actually sold out individually. You can only get it as part of the complete collection. So we're getting 3 die sets, and we're also getting the collage paper, which is beautiful. Haven't got it, but it is beautiful. I can pick it up here.
You've got that one. I don't know if I've got.
I'm just going to pick this up and show you. Oh, okay, we got it. We're just going to show you. I can't show it to you. I'm sorry, but you can get it as part of the complete collection, which you can see down there. We've got to move on because that's sold out. So there we go. Just remember the £10 saving. Okay, so we're totting up all the same.
Okay.
So now we're up to £30. Over here, we have some beautiful stencils, and you're getting the stamp set in there. And again, it just all boils down to Marlene's world. Her characters, her imagination just poured in. So distinctive. The stencils, I know you've had a huge amount of fun with.
Yeah, I do. I do love stencils. They're just shy of 8x8, the stencils, so a really good size. You've got a little 4x4 journal there, and that's got 300 GSM watercolour card in it. And it's spiral rounds, a bit like the pink pig ones, so you can actually take the pages out to work on the pages if you want to, and then pop them back in again.
Oh, that's
and then you've
cool.
got the adorable animal stamp set with the lockdown hippo, the little doggy and the elephant in there, and then you've got the balloon that can hang off of their head, so they can be coming down from the sky on a balloon if you want them to. They're really cool, really
Love this
cool.
little journal. So you are getting the journal in there as well, and forgive me because I didn't say that when I was giving my initial description. This is, who did
That's
this?
Marlene's, that is.
Okay. Look, we are now entering into Marlene's world. How cool is this as a little
It's a lovely,
journal?
you know, if you're new to this style of crafting, that size journal is really nice because it's only 4x4, so it's not scary.
No.
You can see the paper elements and the stamps are going to fit in there. You can use your rice papers and little bits of the scrapbook papers in there if you want to. So you can use everything that's on the counter in that little journal as
Now,
well.
for this option, 50% of the stock has gone. I'm going to pause halfway through, and when we go down the counter, I'll show you the second half to that journal, but incredible. It really showed. Marlene loves colour, and she gives us characters to really bring out those colours. £22.96 your price, so now we're saving an extra £8, that's £38. Moving on, we've got more stencils and a fantastic little journal kit as well.
Yeah, so this is your tag journaling kit.
Yeah.
So you've got a whole bunch of tags there, and they're not just normal card, it's really thick card.
Yeah.
You've got 4 edger dies there that if you want to, you can then choose which one you want to cut the edge of your tag. But of course, you can use that in your card making and other projects as well. You don't have to just use them with this. And then you've got 2 sets of your book rings. You've got 3 black and 3 rose gold.
And just looking, you've got the dies in there, and they're edging dies. So looking at the dies with your tags, just giving that beautiful little bit of detail. And obviously, you've got those to keep, so then you can go on and keep on using those fantastic dies. Got to move on, but you are getting the kit, the dies, and the stencils. £25.97 the price, saving another £8, so now we're up to £46. As we go through, we've got just a couple more things to share as part of the complete, and then we'll head to our first demonstration. So here we're getting another beautiful set of stamps, and I'll just lift that up so we can see all of those. But stunning, stunning, stunning stamps. You're getting more pages for our journal.
Yeah, there's just a slight difference. They are tagged journals as before, but there's only 1 hole in those as opposed to 3.
Oh, okay.
But there's nothing stopping you bunging another 2 holes in if you want to actually use them with the book rings, or just use them with the edger dies separately and have a 1 single hole tag.
Like your style. And then we've got those fantastic stencils I can't wait to see in action. All I'm thinking as well with stencils, your jelly plates.
Yes, these are wonderful stencils on your jelly plate.
Your face just lit up when I said that. Love it. Okay, £22.96 your price there, saving £8, and we are 60% of the stock on this option individually. So now we're up to £52 and 54. Oh, I was doing so well. There we go. It's still early. Okay, so now this is the final part or component. You can get it individually or as part of the complete collection. Beautiful 12x12 double-sided papers, and you're also getting this rice paper, stunning as well.
Yeah. So the rice papers, I mean, a lot of them have got kind of full images, and for me, I don't want to cut those up.
Incredible.
They are, you know, they're worth framing as pieces of art on their own. They're absolutely beautiful.
Well, we'll just show you've got to see these rice papers. We're going to show you these. So, and then I'll show you the 12x12. But have a look at that. And Julia's saying you don't want to chop that up. Or this next one. That is a work of art in itself. Julia!
Aren't they beautiful?
Every time Marlene brings us something. The colours always, they're such a feast for the eyes.
See, I'm very new to Marlene. This is the first collection I've really come across, because I've not actually tuned into it, because it's not normally my kind of thing.
Now I've got to say, I am saying Marlene. The team are ripping me for saying Molly. I'm saying Marlene. You guys are hearing Molly.
He's saying Marlene. I would have corrected him. Don't worry.
I know.
Yeah, he is.
Team are having great chest this morning. So you can see here.
Look at her.
Beautiful.
She's just stunning, isn't she? In her gardening gear.
I love the characters.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you've got a couple of background rice papers, which I am happy to cut up.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Totally agree. So there's your rice papers.
Yeah.
I will show very quickly the 12 by 12s as well.
Yes, there's 4 different sizes, and you've got a whole piece there, which you can fussy cut if you want to, and then the back is a paper. So obviously, remember, if you cut a 12 by 12 into 4, you've got on the background papers, you've got 4 6-inch cards. So please don't, if you don't normally work with 12 by 12s, please don't find them frightening, because they're not.
I love this.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Love it. Use them as a whole.
Isn't it?
I think on this occasion, now 50% of the stock has gone individually here. On this occasion, if it was me, just personally, I'd be using all of these as a single scrapbook page.
Yes, absolutely.
I love them too much.
Yeah, you can put your photos on there. You know, your little boy when he comes up to his first birthday. It'd be lovely to have a picture of him on there with the puffer fish and the birthday cake.
He's developed the lip wobble to a T. He's not happy. We gave him a little bath last night, and he looks at you and gives you a little lip wobble. So I'm not happy. Okay, now I've got to tell you something. So we've been totting up all the savings individually. We are now at £59. If you were to tot up all those savings individually. So what we've done is taken that £59. We've already taken it off the complete collection, which is everything that you can see here. Here's the thing. A lot of you have gone for the complete collection. Please do not pay full price for this, because as a Freedom member, you're saving a further £15 and 45 pence, was it? Yeah, £15 and 45 pence. Actually, apologies, £15 and 46 pence. So what I would say to you, get the complete collection. If you're going to go for the complete collection, your total saving for the complete collection is not £36 and 46 pence. Your total saving for the complete collection is £95 and 45 pence. Let me try that again. £95 and 46 pence. So that extra penny makes all the difference.
It's weird though, because it was like £101 last night, so I don't know which one of
No, it's definitely, we did it. And apologies, we did correct it, yeah. So £95 and 46 pence. But all I will say to you is the complete collection, and when you consider that saving and what you are getting, all the stamps, the dies, the stencils, the papers, the rice papers in there, the beautiful die-cut blocks, everything to get excited about. And this really is a collection to get excited about. Complete collection is immensely busy. We do anticipate it's going to sell out this hour, and if it does sell out, we cannot get hold of any more stock. That is a fact. Also got to tell you, your first flexi payment is £46 and 39 pence. So complete collection, just to reiterate, once it's gone, it has gone. So don't let it slip through your fingers. I think it's about time we have a play, Julia.
Yeah, let's have a play. Well, we've still got some other stock of some of the items left. Most of my demos are in my head, so whether they work or not, I'm not sure. Okay. So we're going to start just with a piece of watercolour card. And I was sent some stamps, and it's really teasy because you're not going to get them, not stamps, paints, because I don't know when they're on. But we've got some lovely kind of...
See the Deflecto bucket there, by the way?
Yeah, my Deflecto, yes, definitely. We've got some lovely kind of pastel colours.
Oh, yeah.
So we're going to pop some... This one's got mica in it. So
now, we are hoping to bring these... I mean, we were hoping...
I don't know. I've been sent them, so I assume that they're going to be on a show at some point. So I don't know. So I'm really sorry, because it wasn't till I got here that I realised it wasn't.
That's all right. But they're lovely. They lay on beautifully.
Yeah. So we're just getting some colour down, really.
Oh, Julie, I love those.
Yeah. These are lovely. They're neon. No, they're not. The other set of these neon. These are the micas. We use the neon in the moment. This is more of a pinky purple. So we're obviously going for rainbow colours, which is...
Jill, I've got to give a big update.
Have we?
Yeah. I've just got to tell you that with regard to the one-day special, the option, the Around the World, that has now sold out technically.
Well done.
So that means if it is in your basket, please make sure to check out your basket. If any bounce back, I will let you know. Also, Complete Collection is absolutely flying. It really is. So I anticipate I'm going to be giving you some very big updates shortly, so do stick around.
So we're just going to add a little bit of green down the bottom. So we've got all the kind of rainbowy kind of colours there as well. I'm just going to give that a bit of a blast, I think. A little bit faster than that. Just to get rid of some of the moisture. Not too worried about loads of it. And it's bending a bit, so let's just give it a bit of a mist on the back to stop it from bending. Okay. Now I'm going to take one of the stencils. I think this is in your last stencil kit.
Okay.
So we're just going to pop this on here. And we're going to mist with water. And yeah, they're really cool. They are excellent on gel plate, and we will be using the gel plate at some point today.
Okay.
So hopefully, because that's watercolour,
Yeah.
it will lift out.
Right.
Okay. I mean, that's quite nice, isn't it? And then when we remove this, hopefully I haven't got it too wet. We've got a bit of ghosting going on.
I love it.
Okay.
Love it.
So we're going to put that side to dry.
Uh-huh.
Or at least start to dry, because it's very, very wet. So I might have to finish it off in a moment.
Yeah.
And then we're going to go to the dyes. Now I've cut these kind of rainbow dyes.
Okay. So the dyes
out 4 times.
that Julia's using, you can only get as part of the Complete Collection now. They sold out individually.
Let's put that up there so it's...
Yeah, we like those. They're nice. Great clouds. But equally, do you know what? I think you could make a little ocean out of them.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, yeah. I think they're rainbows myself, but they're whatever you see in them.
Could be rainbows.
Yeah.
I saw clouds initially.
Yeah, they're whatever you see in them, really.
Oh, that's nice.
So these are neon
Yeah.
paints, again, a kit,
Ooh,
which
they're
I'm not
creamy.
sure when you're going to get them.
Yeah.
So we're going to add some neon.
Do you know, Julia, I've worked with you a lot, and you know I consider you a very good friend.
Yeah.
So I feel I know you quite well. It's lovely to see, and I feel I've said this a few times today already, but genuinely, it's lovely to see how excited you are about this release. And the only reason I mention it, so as crafters, we're all guilty of staying within our comfort zone.
We are, absolutely.
And sometimes it's nice to do something different, and it just reinvigorates
There's
you.
no way normally that I would have been enticed to work with this kind of collection, because I'm not... You know, when you've got limited amount of time, you tend to go where your comfort zone is.
Yeah.
And we're guilty of that, and there's nothing wrong with that if that's what gives you pleasure. But honestly, the pleasure I've had from work, and I did say thank you to the guys over at Studio Light when they phoned me yesterday. I said thank you for letting me work with this, or giving me this to work with, because I've really enjoyed it. And it's almost, we can't go on holidays at the moment, but it's almost like I haven't had a holiday, but
little crafting holiday.
It feels like my head space has had a little bit of a rest.
You can see it.
Yeah.
You just come in and you've got so much energy and you're so enthusiastic about everything. And Julia will and look, you don't need me to tell you this, but Julia will never ever put something on for the camera. If she likes something, she'll let you know.
I mean, that's why I'm telling you that it isn't my normal thing, you know. And I'm sure you'd be. I know people at home can tell when I'm not that enamoured with something, because it's very hard to hide it, isn't it? Especially when you really enjoy a certain thing. So I mean, look how bright and vibrant these are.
Yeah,
so
I can't wait till we get these paints on.
I know.
So hopefully we'll get one soon.
I was
really
really disappointed when I saw that they weren't.
Well, you know what? We'll talk to the team backstage at buyers and see if there's any chance we have got them to give them.
Because I have got a spare set, so we can show a nice clean set as well. So we just want to put these on here. A bit more water.
We're having a look to see, maybe they might be a happy hour later on.
Oh, I wouldn't have thought
Possibly.
so. They're brand new.
Okay, no, then there won't be. Okay,
No,
scratch that.
These are brand new. So they are part of Marlene's collection. Right, so those are all nice and bright.
Yeah, I love that.
Okay, so we're going to move those.
Marlene would be proud of you.
Would she?
You're channeling your inner Marlene.
I know. Do you know, she was watching at the launch last night, and because I obviously got a little bit excited by what I was doing and forgot the order I was doing things in, and so she messaged me and she said to me, if you put the glue on the card rather than on the back of the collage paper, then it doesn't buckle. Well, I knew that, really, I suppose, because I'd done that at home, but of course I forgot in the excitement of being in the studio.
Yeah.
You can't waste that, can you?
No.
And I completely forgot, so so it did buckle. But it was it's lovely that she's given me so much support.
Yeah.
You know, she's been messaging me saying, oh, you can do this and do that. And
oh, yes.
look at that. So, yeah. So, yeah, she's been absolutely great. So, thank you for that. Right, so there's my backgrounds.
I think we've got some news.
What's
all I will
Unlimited?
say to you is, no. With regard to those paints, if you do like what you see, please tune in at 12. You might be surprised because they might be a happy hour.
No.
I know.
Surely not.
We're just double checking because I don't want to be saying something and then people disappointed, but the way it looks like, we think they're a happy hour at 12 o'clock. So tune in. Either way, you've got a fantastic hour to look forward to. But the fact that Julia was like, no, they can't be a happy hour. They're brand new.
They are new.
So if they are a happy hour, amazing. Okay, how are we getting on?
Right, so we're going to go to one of the stamps. We're using one of the animals. And we're using this lovely, I call her lockdown hippo. Hippos are big anyway, but I call her a lockdown hippo.
I like hippos, but do you know hippos kill more people than any other animal?
They are vicious, but they look cuddly, don't
this
they?
This is very happy.
These aren't vicious. These are very.
But then I saw a documentary about a couple that adopted a baby hippo.
No,
and
really?
Yeah, it was brilliant. And the hippo used to come into the house.
But you know, like people adopt lions as well, don't they? And until they can't be adopted anymore.
Until they get too big.
Until they get too big, and then yeah.
Do you have to grow a mullet though if you adopt a lion?
I think you probably do. Okay, so there's my lovely hippo.
That's nice.
And I've just stamped with archival, so it's permanent.
I was referring to a show there, Julia, not by the way, because I know Nathan.
I
wasn't talking about you. No, that's what I thought you meant. No, there was a well-known show, The Tiger King, where he had long hair. Julia was joking before the show, and she was saying, "No, I've seen it. Julia was talking before the show, saying that your son Nathan was teasing you about having a mullet.
Yeah.
So I wasn't making fun of you at all. I was making fun of the Tiger King.
Yeah. So because I've done a bit of painting and things, what I've done is I've used a mix of the Sentimentally Yours watercolour blending brush pens, and I've used one of the neon paints on the like her bikini bottom.
What a character.
And I've put some glossy accents on the glasses as well. Obviously, you know, because I'm new to it. This is one of the first demos that I did, so I've gone less colourful. Yeah. Obviously, in the actual paper elements, you've got something more bright, and I know that when Liz has done hers, she's done lovely bright, so definitely you can use these paints to set it off.
Marlene, being a presenter at Hochanda, you get to see a lot of fantastic designs from incredible designers, but I think what Marlene's able to do within the world of craft, to have such a distinctive style and stand out is incredible.
Absolutely.
And I love her style, I really do.
Yeah. I mean, it's... And I would encourage you after the show to go and hunt for her Facebook Lives, because, you know, a lot of the collage papers, they are her artwork, and you'll see her, you know, doing like step by step on how to create them. In fact, this is quite wet. Do you need to do a recap while I dry it?
Just stop doing that. Julia, do you see that just way off over there? Do you see that?
No.
That is limited stock, and it is fast approaching. Oh, hello, you're over there. It's limited stock. We are on the verge. We're fast approaching limited stock for the complete collection. Between you and me, this is where my money will be at. Genuinely, the saving is incredible. £95.46 if you're a Freedom member. All I would say is please become a Freedom member. And I'm not trying to upsell Freedom membership. You are saving money. Let me just, for benefit of any new viewers, as a Freedom member, you're saving a further £15, and that doesn't even factor, actually it's £15.46, but that doesn't even factor in your P&Ps already included. So let's just stick with that £15.46. Now, your Freedom cost, because obviously you have to pay to become a Freedom member each month, is £5.97. You can pay £5.97, save £15.46, and then at the end of the month, if you want to opt out of Freedom, there's nothing stopping you, there's no contract. If you are a regular viewer, though, to Hochanda, being a Freedom member could save you a lot of money. All I would say, though, there are so many components of this complete collection that excite me. The dies are incredible. We're just using some of the dies right now. The stamps are amazing. The die cuts. We've got more stamps. We've got stencils. You've got little journals there, 4-inch journals. You've got journal kit with dies. We've got more stencils. We've got more stamps. We've got more tags. Then you've got your 12 by 12s. And you've got your rice papers. And breathe. Were we on stills for the whole of that? As I was going through, I was literally going there, and we had a picture. Really? Okay, I'll tell you what, enough from me, but all I will say is I'm so close to calling limited stock on the complete collection. And remember, once the complete collection, I'm so sorry to sound like a broken record, but once the complete collection is gone, it's gone. We cannot bring it back any more stock. That is a fact. How are we getting on, Julie?
Okay, I think we're dry enough to work with. So, I'm going to get some glue out here because it's easier for me to get my die cuts stuck.
Okay.
If I do that. Okay, my tweezers. So I thought what we'd do is actually use these as our border.
Oh, Julia, I have to interrupt you for one more
That's
moment.
fine, Anissi Yanis, it's fine.
It's not fine, Julia, because you know how much I enjoy your demos. But I've got to tell you, we are limited stock for the complete collection. I told you it was going to happen. Now, watch it. Every time we call limited stock, without fail, suddenly there is a surge because people realise that you've got less than 10% of the stock remaining. We cannot get hold of any more. Things are going to move on apace now. We are limited stock for the complete, and I cannot guarantee how much longer we're going to have it. I'm just throwing that out there.
That's fine. That's fine. I don't mind. Okay. You have a job to do, so it's fine. So, okay. Obviously, some of this paint's a little bit wet, so please, you're going to get more of an idea rather than a perfect piece here.
Oh, that's okay.
Okay. So we've got those two there, and then we're going to put two around here. So we're just making a frame out of these dies. Absolutely. Yesterday at 6 o'clock, I showed how all the dies that are in that kind of vulnerable part of the one-day special, you know, the bit that you can't get, how they kind of all interact, and there's a lot of versatility. So, of course, as always, I haven't been able to explore. I mean, there's so much in this collection. I haven't actually been able to explore all of it fully, which is always a shame. But it does mean I've got, you know, if I've got any downtime, I've got a little bit of stuff to play with still. So I'm quite happy about that. So we're just having this, and all the rainbow colours coming in, and you can see they work with the lovely pastel background. So if we do get those paints, then you can see they work together.
The team are appreciating your gluing technique, and because we've got all levels of crafters watching right now, but for intricate dies like this, nice to put it on your mat and just tap away.
Yeah, it's a little bit quicker. Yeah, so we're going to pop that on black. As soon as you pop it onto black, then it's going to pop a little bit more.
Nice.
And it will be a little bit higgledy-piggledy because I've actually dried it and whatever. But
Julia, your demos are always fantastic.
You're too kind.
But they are. They are.
You're too kind. But you know, it's not. This kind of form of art isn't a precise art. You know, it's
fun art.
It's what it is. You know, so obviously we could bring her in there, but I'm going to bring my one in.
Oh, do you know what it looks like now? The hippo's dived into a pool.
Yeah, yeah. Even like it doesn't have to be a wave pool. It can be like a ball pool or something. Yeah. I mean, if you popped these onto black card and then cut them out, they would pop as well.
You know, you talk about ball pool. What about a bit of that around?
Yeah, you could, absolutely.
So with the rice papers, because you've got the rice papers with the dots, so imagine you could have the hippo in there as if it's dived into the ball pool.
Yeah.
Did you say ball pool, or have I just made that up?
I did say ball pool.
Thought this would be very awkward if Julia hadn't said ball pool.
Right, so we can actually add to this, actually, which is we can have a little bit of fun with the paper elements. So look, you can put a hat on.
Oh, it has to be done.
Let's go on the overhead, please. Look.
Look.
Julia, that's one of the hats.
Yeah, I love that.
I know, so do I. It's so cool. This is what I really love about this. That's only a tiny hat, but even that looks...
Look, I love all that. The hats are amazing.
I know, the hats are amazing.
We need to put the hats on.
Look at this one. Look at this one.
I don't think there's one hat I haven't loved.
Look at that!
I love them. Like, literally, all those hats I would want to use.
I know. That's so funny, aren't they? And then she's got a crown as well that she can wear.
Oh, Julia.
Aren't they? I don't know which one to go for because they're all cool. I think we might
go for... The first one...
Yeah, the first one.
It looks a bit like a rapping hippo. I love it.
Let's go for that. We need a little bit of foam tape on the top as well because it's angled. And So this is what's so much fun with the paper elements, because obviously you can use them with your stamps or just on their own.
Do you know who this is? This is your hip hop hippo.
She's so cool, isn't she? Look.
Yeah.
And then we've got, let's have a look. Let love, no, is it? Let love, how does this, let love show you the way. That's how it goes. bit of a working that out. This is from the paper cuts as well. So, I mean, this could be a journal page, it could be a card you're sending somebody.
Yeah.
Actually, I've missed the little bits that you pop out in the middle there.
Let love show you the way.
There is some little bits.
Katie, your producer, said she always lets love show her the way.
Good.
Now, unfortunately, Nathan's missed his chance there because she's met someone.
Oh,
she's been seeing him for,
he'll be gutted.
Well, she's been seeing him for 5 days, and she says, could be the one.
Do you know, my son knows we talk about him on telly.
But with love, I mean, he's a great guy. We're trying to help him meet the one.
He's not interested. But I mean, isn't that fun? Isn't that so much fun?
That's nice.
I just love it, and you know, it's making you smile. Ben standing at the back there giggling away. I mean, what's there not to love about this?
That, if I could record any part of the show to sum up Marlene's release, I think that is it.
Yeah.
Because what is not to love about this release? And it genuinely will. It's going to make you smile, but anyone you give anything to, it's going to put the biggest smile on their face as well. OK, so with regard to the complete collection, so we're halfway through this show. All I'm going to say to you is the complete collection, and this is a bold statement, but I feel confident that the complete collection will not be here at 12 o'clock. I actually think the complete collection is going to sell out this hour. We've got less than 5% of the stock remaining. And I'm just trying to give you an idea. And remember, this is Studio Lights. We had a lot of stock, and I'm only saying that just to give you an idea of how busy we are. But we have gone limited stock for the complete collection. If you do want to get hold of it, firstly, please become a Freedom member. You are saving money. You're actually saving a further £15 as a Freedom member, so we've covered our Freedom membership. And remember, your P&P then is included on top of that, so factor that into your equations. And you've got your Flexies as well. Your first Flexi as a Freedom member for everything that you're seeing here, £46.39. So today, £46.39, you are getting everything. Look at the amount of stamp sets you're getting. So you're getting 8 stamp sets, loads of stamps. You're also getting the die-cut books, which are incredible. You're getting the backing papers here, which are amazing. The dies, that's sold out individually. Book stencils in there as well. You've got your little journal, which we're just creeping onto. So there's the dice and the papers here. These have sold out individually. You can only get these as part of the complete collection. Look at this, the little journal you're going to see here. So you're getting that itty-bitty journal. You're also getting the stamps. You're getting the stencils there, which are amazing. We're going to get a journaling kit now with dies. So you've got edging dies in the mix. You've got your rings. You've got your tabs. So we're getting that, and we're getting the stencils here. We're getting another stamp set in that complete. That is a beautiful, beautiful stamp set. More tab papers, tags I should say, more stencils, rice papers and backing papers. That is the complete collection, and all I've got to tell you is the complete collection is an endangered species because it's not going to be around here for much longer. Don't miss out. Okay, Julia. I've got to tell you very quickly, sorry. We have got a happy hour this hour as well. So it's the faux leather. You're getting both packs, 6 sheets in total for £9.98. That's a really good price for quality faux leather brought to you by Studio Lights. And one further thing to add, just give you the item number here, 241523. One further thing to just let you know, because it's coming from the Netherlands, everything's going to be dispatched on the 22nd. Is it 22nd? Yeah, 22nd of March there. So everything will be dispatched from the 22nd of March. Not long to wait, but definitely worth that wait. OK, Julia, what have we got?
Right, OK, so
nice.
we've got a piece of the collage paper here. And I've got a 6x6 piece of card. And I'm just going to decide which piece I want to have. And I'm going to kind of give it a tear.
Nice. Looking very spring-like behind you.
Yeah, those
other side.
The
door.
other side, yes, yes.
It's nice.
Yeah, the tulips aren't actually out yet, so it's a little bit premature, but the daffodils are out now, aren't they?
They are.
Yeah. So we
A
just
lot of daffodil farmer. I was watching a thing on the news, and they're struggling to sell because they couldn't get pickers. So they've just left them in the fields. That's why the fields look beautiful.
We have a lot around Milton Keynes. Milton Keynes has a lot of green areas around the edges of its major roads.
Oh, nice.
We've got a grid system, so we've got horizontal and vertical roads. They're all H roads and V roads, which makes it really easy to get around. But the Parks Trust actually plant, they've got daffodils all around and primroses all around.
Oh, that's
and
nice.
then when tulip time they come out, we have clematis all around the edges of the. It is actually a
What
really
lifts your
nice
spirits
city.
when you see it? Yeah,
It is,
I like
it's
Milton
a
Keynes.
lovely city.
Okay.
Okay, so that's my background.
Perfect.
So,
Instant background. I
instant
like
background.
the tearing it as well. Just gives it that added impact.
So Marlene, if you're watching, I'm doing what you're telling me. I remembered now. So we're just going to. This is indigo blue matte medium. It's a bit too much on there.
Okay.
So slap it on matte. So that should be available on the website because I know Kay's in at the weekend with a one-day special.
Yeah.
So that should be on. Far too much, Julia. Okay. And then pop this on here. I have got one that's dry, so don't worry about that.
That's okay. Lovely.
Okay.
I really like the collage papers.
Yeah,
And do you know what we
yeah.
will do? Because the first time we had a look at the collage papers, I couldn't go in depth because they sold out individually. But when we go down to the complete collection, we'll have a flick through the collage papers.
Because they are part of the complete collection, so you should be able to show them. So just go on the top as well to make sure it's all adhered properly. And because it's matte, it's all dry matte. And then if you want to, you can actually kind of use some of these extra little pieces and add some extra detail on the edge.
Oh, that's quite cool.
So you're actually building up a collage within a collage.
Nice.
Okay. So seal that. And go around and kind of do a full kind of circle. Keep all these little bits, so it's a square rather. Keep all those bits. See, they all kind of, although they've come off there, they're going back on in a different order.
Yeah.
So they make it look entirely different.
It gives a lot of depth. Yeah, I
It
like
does.
this.
It does. It really does. And like I say, well, Marlene's done all the work for you.
I'm glad to see that we're busy for freedom this hour. And the only reason I'm saying that is that the complete collection is immensely busy. We're really limited on that. But I've been advising you to become a Freedom member if you're going to go for the complete. If you're not already a Freedom member, it's a why not deal. So $5.97 your price to become a Freedom member. The only reason we're showing you that is the saving, if you were to become a Freedom member then, would be £15.46. So you pay $5.97 to become a Freedom member, then suddenly you have access to the Freedom price, where you save an additional £15.46. You're saving on your P&P as well, so that's already factored into your Freedom price, and you've still got the flexi payments. And if you want to opt out Freedom membership at the end of the month, you absolutely can. There are no contracts. Okay. So just enjoy it for a month. You Freedom member, Julia?
I am. I did actually, way back I joined, and then I left for a while, and then rejoined.
Well, that's the beauty of Freedom membership.
Yeah, exactly. And
that's what it's there for.
And now I'm just there all the time because there's rarely a month that goes by when I don't actually buy something because, you know, I'm always topping up on my self-adhesive sheets and things like that. So I've just used all my little bits here just to make a border. So it kind of brings it all in.
Yeah.
Let me just tidy up this mess that I've got here for a second, otherwise I'm going to dip everything in it. Because I know what I'm like. And then we're just going to add a little bit of extra detail using the stencils.
Right. You really have enjoyed these stencils, haven't you?
Yeah. I still haven't used them to their full potential. I want this one here.
Okay.
This has got little elements in it. Nice. So we're going to take some gesso.
Oh, nice.
Again, indigo blue gesso. I fetch a little tiny bit out. Don't need much. That's plenty. And a sponge. That's a wet sponge. Don't want a wet sponge.
And if you do have any questions for Julia, we would love to hear from you. studio@hochanda.com. Feel free to get in touch. We always love questions. And what doesn't surprise me, what I love about the questions is viewers at home think of stuff that we hadn't thought to say.
Oh, absolutely, all the time, all the time. So just with the gesso, because we've got detail here that Marlene's put in there anyway for us. But with a little bit of gesso, you can add more to it, and then you're giving another layer to it. And when you watch some of Marlene's Facebook Lives, she starts with collage paper that she rips up and makes a new collage with, and then she'll paint over a lot of it, and you think, well, it's all gone, but it's all about the layers. See, that's very subtle, so you don't know that I've necessarily added that to it. It looks part of the design, absolutely. So that's what I did.
Okay.
Now I've got one here, which is a different paper, which is all dry, but you can see that I've got same technique. I've added the little bits and pieces in there. Okay. So now we're going to go to the paper elements and add some of those in.
And watching you when we were playing with the hippo, adding the hat, and this is the joy of the paper elements, is they're real scene builders, so you're going to start building up and having fun and creating context to your piece.
Absolutely. So we can have the hills coming in here, and we can have our V-dub or our camper van coming in. Perhaps have a lighthouse at the back of the hills. And we can have our rainbow coming over the top.
Julia, I love this.
And a couple of clouds coming in.
Yeah, that is a happy place. That's the kind of place I'd like to visit.
Yeah, yeah. And just the word happy. So I'm going to stick all those down, I think.
I'm happy with that.
Yeah, happy, happy, happy. I did actually share this on Facebook before I came in, but it wasn't all stuck down. Because I tend to, if I know what I want to do, I tend to take a picture. Yeah. And then I can try and remember where I was going, because otherwise, you know, like if you prep a demo kind of 2 or 3 days before you do it, you haven't got a clue what you're doing with it when you get to it.
We've got to give a shout out to you on Facebook and Instagram, because you're so good at posting what's coming up. So if you want to keep tabs, and when Julia's coming to Hochanda, she always does little posts letting her know when she's going to be here, what she's got, and also you post your inspirations too. So how do we follow you, Julia?
Julia Watts Crafts on Facebook. I've stopped doing a blog, I haven't got time to do that now. Instagram is, I think it's Julia Watts Crafts UK. I'm on Twitter, but I don't use that. But it's mainly Instagram and Facebook. Right, so let's get these few on first.
I'm going to see. I'm going to tell I'm friends with a well-known Instagram influencer, Jermaine Swede. I'm going to see. I'm going to ask him to follow you. We'll try and bump up your numbers, okay?
Okay, thank you. I think. I don't know that person.
You don't know Jermaine Swede?
No.
Wow.
No.
I will show you his profile at the end of the show.
Okay. Ben's laughing, so I'm actually quite worried. I should be, Ben's saying. Right, okay, yeah, okay. I might decline that offer, Yanis.
There's nothing to be worried about, Julia.
I know you and your little tricks. Right, okay, so look how simple this is to do. You know, you could take, if you're uncomfortable with using the collage papers, or if you just want to, if you don't want the complete collection, but you want one of the one-day specials and you want something else, you could use the scrapbook papers.
Perfect.
And or the rise papers. So, like I say, we're going to have this around here. It's fine coming off the page. I quite like it when things come off the page, because you've got movement if you do that. Okay. And we've got our clouds coming in here, over my gesso area, and here. And then my happy.
This makes me happy.
I know, honestly, they do, Yanis. You know, if you're feeling down, you can't beat going to an Art by Marlene collection, because you will just, it'll just lift you. You know, and I think it's what we need right now.
Yeah, agreed.
I know we're coming out of things, but we're not out of it yet.
No.
And it's just, it's such a happy world to be in. So let's go in there. There's always a bit of glue somewhere. Give that a good old press.
That's
and
nice.
then hand it up. So this, could, like I say, could be in your journal, or it could be something that you actually send.
Lovely. Julia, I love that.
It's cool, isn't it?
Really, really cool. Julia, what we'll do, I'm going to have a quick recap and then we're going to get back to you. I'll try and give you as much time for your final demo, okay? With regards to complete collection, we are limited stock. We are super limited. Do not miss out on your opportunity to get an incredible collection. You can see how passionate Julia has been. I'm going to show a few examples here because I feel amiss that I haven't been showing some fantastic examples from the design team. Look at this. Now, using the one-day special, which of course has been busy as well, but the majority of you have been going for that complete collection. The characters, we've got this gorgeous character in stamp form, but you've also got her within your books as well as a die-cut element. Just more character. This is what Marlene does so incredibly well, is give us that diversity and the character, and also such distinctive styles as well. Beautiful, beautiful inspirations here. Love that. Come on, look at that. There you go. All right, so those are just a few of the inspirations. Now, with the one-day special, just very, very quickly, you've got two different options with the one-day special. I think Around the World had technically sold out earlier, and then you've got the have we brought that back? Oh, sorry, Around the World, one's bounced back. So just literally one's bounced back there. And then you've got Under the Sea. You've got the die-cut elements. I'm just going to show you here. The paper elements are amazing. So all the elements that you're seeing, the hippo, the hats that we were playing around with, all these elements are die-cut. And I'll just show you that there. So you can see they're all die-cut for you. And where the fun is when you start building up the characters, putting it together. So backgrounds, creating scenes, the camper vans going through. Julia was working with the lighthouse on top of there, and you've got that fantastic rainbow as well. More characters, more characters, more character. You get the idea, right? So just fantastic, unique artwork from Marlene. So that in itself, create a background. You create your background and then you add your characters, you're good to go. But there is so much more within this. We're going to show you the complete collection. Just got to give you a reminder of the happy hour as well. Happy hour, you're getting your faux leather. You're actually getting 6 sheets, so 2 packs, 3 in each pack there. Really good quality faux leather. Apologies, our details are they're playing up, but it was $9.98, I think I'm right in saying, for that. And your item number is 241523. So 241523. We will try and flash those details. If not, you can find them on our website. So with the complete collection, there is so much as part of that complete collection. You are getting both one-day specials. You're getting all the savings in there. I'll do that at the end and tell you how incredible the savings are. We were going to look at the collage papers because the dies, you're getting the dies that are sold out individually and the collage papers, but I think we've got to go to system playing up. So we're going to head back to Julia and we'll look at this in a bit.
Okay. All right, then. So I was just doing a little bit of sticking. So I've just got a background paper on here. It's not one of the ones that's Marlene's. It's just a paper. And I've got loads and loads of the floral elements here from the one of the books. And I've got, this is from one of the circles from one of the dies. Yeah. That are with the collage paper. So I'm just going to stamp a sentiment in here. So we've just got Happy Happy, which is from Birthday Bash, which is from the top selection.
Yeah, the Under the Sea.
Yeah, the Under the Sea. So I'm just going to stamp one of those in the centre to give me a sentiment with archival. And this is a bit of a grungy Happy Happy. So it's great because it could be birthdays, but it could be anything really, and it's a little bit grungy, so it means if you don't stamp it perfectly, that's absolutely fine. You get away with it, okay? So that's going to be my centre part. So we will get that on straight away, I think, and then we can work around it. This did work at home, so like I say, I hope it works here. It might look totally different to how it did at home, because you know when you get a selection of flowers, they're never the same twice, are they? Okay, in the centre. So we're going to build our wreath around this, and this is all from, I think it's just 1 page in the book, yeah? And so we're going to build this around. So let's see, let's put them round first, because otherwise I might not like what I've done. This one I am going to keep it on there, but I'm just going to, actually I'll tear it. I want it a little bit shorter. And we're going to add our other floral elements around it. There's quite a few pinks. That's kind of reflective of one of the dies. Yeah. You know, so there's a fluidity with the die cuts and with your dies, sorry, your paper pad.
Yeah.
And
the fun part with that paper pad is when you pop everything out and start building up.
Yeah, just playing with them. Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, that looks stunning.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? It's so vibrant.
I also find that what Marlene does with the paper pads and the collage papers is gives you a hint of where you can take it. You don't have to follow in her footsteps, but she gives you an idea of and thoughts that I wouldn't have come up with myself on how to colour up the characters and the stamps.
Yeah, yeah. And it is lovely having your coloured pieces to start with.